So back for another Tumbler video. If you hear noise in the background, it's because my daughter is in the garage in her car flying around. So you might see her just zooming around in the back. But I have already painted this tumbler white. It's good to go. Also, if you can see, there's like little imperfections, but it's just gonna be painted over, so you won't even be able to see it. So this method, I'm gonna end up doing, instead of the epoxy method for my glitter, I'm instead going to use Loctite. With this, instead of putting a layer of epoxy on and then sprinkling your glitter over that and then doing it that way, this is a lot faster. So you would spray this, sprinkle your glitter, and then you could spray this again and then do another coat of it, however many coats that you want to get the color payoff. After you spray your tumbler with this, then you would go in with the Polycrylic, the sealer. So you would spray this as a top coat over your entire cup, and then this dries fairly quickly. And then once it dries, then you can go in with your layer of epoxy to seal it and get it that nice smooth coat. So, but the thing is, when you do the spray method, it takes a little bit to get the amount of glitter that you want. With this one, specifically down here, the glitter that we used, or that I used, was from Walmart, and it was this glitter. It's called Snowy Surprise. When this gets sprayed on, you didn't see all of these actual little reflect pieces. So I ended up going in with epoxy anyways, and just kind of put a layer of epoxy on top to really make the glitter stand out. So I'm gonna attempt to do it again with only the Loctite, but I may end up having to do the glitter with the epoxy on top. We'll kind of see how that goes. That's kind of the goal. We're gonna see if we can get it to work. So if you'd be interested to see what the cup looks like, and then hopefully, cross my fingers, it turns out well. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and get this thing going. All right, so got this sprayed Loctite. With the spray method, one of the other benefits of this is that you don't have to have the tumbler turner to make this work. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the blue color, and we're just going to coat it. All right, now we'll do this one. And then for the bottom, I just smush. Okay. So then we got this. And now we'll do coat 2. All right, so now this is 2 coats. I think I may go ahead and just do 1 more coat, and then we'll seal. That looks pretty good. And now the last thing I'm gonna do, and the only reason I'm doing this is because this is super chunky. I'm just gonna take my hand and just kind of push down, just to try to get it to lay flat a little bit. And the only reason I'm saying that now is because whenever you are going to go and try to put the epoxy on top, if it's not laying flat, it may end up taking a while to try to get it to lay flat when you do your epoxy. All right, so now we're going to take polycrylic and we're just going to seal. All right, so what polycrylic does is it's really important when you have two-tone glitters to use a clear coat, basically a finishing coat, because once you put epoxy on and you're trying to smooth it out without having the sealer on, this glitter is going to end up moving all over the place. So you're going to have a lot of glitter from here, down here, and here, up here. So this just kind of keeps it all in place. So that way whenever you put the epoxy on, it's smooth and it doesn't budge and it's right where it's supposed to be. All right, so now this is dried. And we're gonna go ahead and I have 10 milliliters of A and 10 milliliters of B of epoxy, and then we're gonna put this on here to seal it. And then after we seal it and it dries for about 24 hours, then we're gonna take some sandpaper and just kind of smooth it all down, sand it, just specifically for this glitter down here, because it still could stand up a little bit and not be as smooth as I would like it. So probably just go ahead and just sand it down, put one more coat of epoxy on. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put this epoxy on here just to smooth it all out, and then we'll let it dry for 24 hours. I think that's gonna do it for this coat. It's definitely gonna need another coat after sanding this bottom part down, making it nice and smooth. And then the last thing we're gonna do is just kind of hit this with a heat gun just to make sure we have no air bubbles or anything like that. So we're gonna let this turn for about 24 hours. We're gonna sand it down, do another coat, and then we should be good to go. All right, we'll just keep watching.